Understanding your soul contracts between a soulmate and a twin flame. So many of us have contracts with more than one person. So we're going to have a look at that today. This pile is for soulmates. And soulmates can come in many forms. This can be romantic, platonic, karmic, and even family. So let's have a look. What do we need to know about contracts to a soulmate, please? We have got the Judgment card. And for those of us that have twin flames, what do we need to know about our contract with a twin flame? Now, for those of you that would like your own soul contract reading, I have created an in-depth, it's a new product, a very in-depth soul contract reading, and the link is in my bio. We have got the Four of Swords. Before we dive into the details of each pile, let's take a moment to understand the dynamics of these two powerful soul connections. So soulmates. Soulmates come into our lives to guide, to heal, and to support us. They do have this sense of familiarity with a deep emotional connection, and they often help us awaken to our true selves. This person can often be part of our soul pod, as it were. And whether this is a romantic, platonic, or family connection, their role is to really uplift and align you with your purpose. With Judgment appearing in this pile, your soulmate connection may be one of a spiritual awakening, karmic resolution, and please note, I do not see karma as good or bad. I see it as a life lesson. And this can be talking about a major turning point in your life. This relationship is really meant to help you see things more clearly, to step into your higher self and embrace the lessons of your past with wisdom. Twin flames, on the other hand, the dynamic is deeply transformative, but often extremely challenging. Unlike soulmates, who typically bring harmony and ease, twin flames really ignite change, they can trigger growth, and they can push us into our deepest healing. A twin flame dynamic, you often meet and have a very intense beginning, and then often trigger one another so that you come together, and then when these triggers happen, there is often a separation period. And then you feel the pull together again, and if there's been healing, then you tend to stay with each other for longer. Again, if there's more triggers, then you go into, again, this period of separation. And it's a bit of a roller coaster ride. And with this coming out as the Four of Swords, it is suggesting that you may currently be in a period of separation, stillness, or retreat. This card suggests that this dynamic is requiring time for a pause, could be in a place of reflection, and taking the time at this moment to integrate the lessons that this twin flame dynamic has already brought into your life. Twin flame relationships really push us into a deep state of introspection and healing. And whether or not union happens in the physical world, right now the energy of this connection may feel quiet, distant, or even exhausting, as both souls undergo spiritual realignment. The purpose of this twin flame contract is not just to reunite, but to awaken you to your highest potential through deep inner work and healing. This particular reading feels like it's for those that are on a spiritual journey, an awakening and an evolution. And you may have created contracts with others who are on a similar path to you, and you are playing different roles for one another. This particular soulmate connection is about awakening. This is life-changing clarity and stepping into alignment with your purpose. With the Four of Swords, your twin flame journey is likely requiring rest, reflection, and a deep inner healing before this next stage unfolds. The visuals on these cards really add powerful layers to the message, offering deeper insights into the purpose and the energy of these soul contracts. We can see here the skeleton in the tomb, and this represents rebirth, awakening, and the release of the past. In soul contracts, soulmates often arrive at moments of transformation, really helping us to shed old versions of ourselves so that we can step into something new. We can see that there is a banner, and the banner is written in Latin. If we were to translate that into English, it would be regarding not knowing the timing. And it's really a profound reminder that soulmate connections are meant to reawaken something within you when the time is right. For some of you, this might be someone who is preparing you to actually meet your twin flame. To me, this very much feels like a relationship that brings closure and understanding before a new path begins. This is not a random meeting, it's really part of your soul's contract, written before this particular lifetime. So your soulmate connection is really meant to bring clarity, healing, a profound shift in perspective, and is saying be patient with the timing because everything is aligning exactly as it ought to be. For your twin flame dynamic, the Four of Swords is a card of retreat, reflection, and that of spiritual healing. And we can see these beautiful white flowers that remind me of sweet peas in the background, and this kind of adds an extra layer of meaning. Sweet peas, they symbolize gratitude, delicate beauty, and departure. The presence behind the swords suggests that this twin flame journey is deeply protected and unfolding with purity and divine purpose. The four swords standing in front of the flowers create a barrier, symbolizing a sacred pause, a protective space where deep healing can occur. We had mentioned earlier that twin flames often go through periods of separation and stillness, where each soul must really process, heal, and evolve individually before reunion can happen. This twin flame contract is under divine protection, and any current silence or separation is part of the healing process. It's saying trust what is meant for you cannot be lost. Timing and inner work are essential before this connection can fully unfold. Both this soulmate and this twin flame connection serve profound purpose in your journey, but they are unfolding in different ways. The Judgment card reminds you that soulmates arrive at pivotal moments of awakening. The Four of Swords shows that twin flames require deep healing, patience, and trust in divine protection, even during separation. So whether you are experiencing the clarity of a soulmate or the transformation of a twin flame, know that your soul contracts are guiding you exactly where you need to be. Once again, I remind you that this is a collective reading, and if you would like your own personal reading in regards to soul connections, then there is a link within my bio. Or if you would prefer a same-day tarot reading on other subjects, once again, there is a link in my bio, and that will be returned to you within 24 hours. For those of you that really love these cards and would like to learn a little bit more about them, I do offer Intermediate Tarot, where we specifically look at the symbolism within this deck. It is an accredited course and is an online course, so it can be completed in your own time. Once again, all links are in my bio.